Hey guys, today we are going to be reviewing Isle of Ewe, which is a free-to-play puzzle platformer released March 2nd of 2020. In Isle of Ewe, you play as a young shepherd named Belle, who is given the task of going out and retrieving the lost sheep. Along the way, you must use your abilities to solve puzzles and reach new areas. So to start off, I'm going to tell you guys what I liked from the game, and at the top of that list is the art style and soundtrack. The game uses a pastel colorway, which I personally enjoy because it's not too bright or too dark, meaning I don't have to strain my eyes. The game just looks pleasant. This pairs well with the overall mood and atmosphere of the game being lighthearted and fun. To accompany the visuals, you have a nice soundtrack that helps keep the theme. Overall, the music is relaxing and calm, but it still manages to find a nice change of pace during intense moments. Another thing I liked about the game is its simple mechanics. Being primarily a puzzle platformer, you are mostly just running and jumping, and while you do have abilities, they aren't overly complex and are rather used to keep the tempo of the game. Speaking of the tempo, the dialogue of the game serves as a lighthearted way to keep you on track and instruct you on where you need to go next, all the while dropping sheep puns throughout. Now that I covered what I liked from the game, I'm gonna touch on some areas that I think need some work. There are some minor bugs in the game, and while they're not game-breaking or very frustrating, they are a little bit annoying when you do encounter them. One of these is the sheep getting tossed a bit instead of being placed down when dropping them, and the other is jumping on slopes. Sometimes the slopes in this game doesn't register you standing, and so you kind of enter this limbo state of you levitating while moving, and sometimes you just have to spam jump to get out of it. Also, I believe the camera angles need a bit of work as well. In tight locations, especially when moving and looking around, the camera goes out of bounds and outside of the map. And while it can be interesting to find Easter eggs or certain locations within the map, it can be annoying, like I said, in tight locations where when you're trying to look at a specific thing but can't because the camera goes outside the map. Besides these things, I think everything else in the game is done well. Some other things to note is that this game is short. When I played it, it took me under 2 hours to finish it. And that doesn't mean it's a bad thing, it's just don't go in expecting a 60-hour plus gameplay, but rather just enjoy and relax and have a good time. It is also good to note that this game does have replay value. While you can always just go and play the game, have fun, and finish it in a short time, there are still things that you can do, such as collecting all the sheep, solving all the puzzles, and possibly even speedrunning the game. So plugging Isle of Ewe into the laugh machine, we are gonna get a solid 8 out of 10. And that is because overall it's a fun game that has a good art style and soundtrack, and one that I can see myself playing again to either try some of the speedrunning tactics or to go and try and solve the puzzles that I may have missed. So yeah, I recommend this game if you're looking to just have a good time, relax, chill, and just enjoy a good little story. But anyways, that's gonna do it for today, guys. I'll see you guys next time. As always, I'm your host, TheLilJoker, and I'm out. Bye bye.